channel. It has been a rough 2 weeks, but I am back with prom look number 3. For this video, I wanted to make sure to target some classics, and a black Smokey is as classic as it gets. I decided to spice it up with a little bit of sparkle on the eyes without being too dramatic, changing the color, and we stuck to some silver lighter shades so we could complement our skin with some glowy tones. So if you would like to recreate these looks using a couple of new products from different collabs, make sure to keep on watching. Alright guys, I already prepped and primed my eye. We're gonna go in with the Chloe Morello and Pixie palette. I'm gonna go in with the matte shades at the bottom. I like that it has some color options for eyeshadows at the top, some blushes, and some nice neutrals. So I'm gonna be using the lightest brown shade to go ahead and start, and then get to the black. Next, I'm gonna go in with that dark brown shade. I'm still gonna lay it down in the crease. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Pixie and Wiley collab. This is a double-sided pencil and felt tip liner. So this stuff is optional. You can go in with a gel eyeliner. I just have this in hand. So I'm basically gonna lay it down and blend to darken my Smokey. So try your best to blend it. It's okay if it's not super amazingly blended. We're gonna go in with a dark eyeshadow anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and use the black shade of the palette, and I'm just gonna pack it on my lid before we move on to the glitter. So I always want to start at the base and work my way to the crease because it is a black shade and it's a little bit harder to take off. Always keep in mind that you want to build so that you don't have to worry about taking it off if you go in too heavy. So make sure that you have a clean brush at hand, like a fluffy brush, so that you can go in and simply blend whatever you need to blend. All right, so next we're gonna go in with the Kiss Glue Lash. This is latex free and it has aloe. This one is a clear one and it has a really nice precise tip. I would say that this is one of my favorite ways to apply a glitter without worrying about fallout because it's not gonna go anywhere. I recently switched over from the Sally glue, which is good, to this one only because I feel like this one is a little bit stronger. I don't have to worry about flaking off and it's pretty resistant and precise, which I like. I would recommend to buy a separate bottle if you are just going to assign for glitter purposes because it can get a little bit messy. So I have a separate one for lashes. I have the same kind but the black edition for the lash. This one is specifically for glitter. So they're about like $3 to $5, pretty affordable. Really like them. So when you're working with this method, I like to leave a little bit of a space for my eyeliner, and I want to work towards the middle to the edges, and you're probably gonna have to do about maybe 2 layers, so don't worry about being too precise the first time. I'm gonna go in with some black glitter. You can get that anywhere, any regular cosmetic glitter, and I'm gonna go ahead and start just placing. Alright, so I want to leave a clean kind of pointy brush just so that I can wipe away the extra glitter that I don't want and make sure that I have a nice line. So with this glitter glue or eyelash glue, your glitter is going to stay put. It's not going to go anywhere. The fallout, I leave my face makeup for the end because of this, but it is minimal if you just kind of tap it on the area where you put the glue. So with the same brush, I'm going to go ahead and grab some black and just go in and make sure that the edge is nice and defined as well as diffused. So I want to go ahead and start on the edge and working my way up. So you want to kind of like blend and place, almost like a cut crease when you're adding some dimension. So in my case, I want to make sure that I am extending my eye only because I have smaller eyes, but you can do a more round shape. And again, with my clean blending brush, I want to go ahead and make sure everything's nice and diffused. So with this felt tip liner, I'm gonna go ahead and create a winged liner. It's not going to be super noticeable because of the glitter. It's just going to perfect the edge. So when I look to the side, it looks nice and sharp and my lashes look in place. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and finish the bottom of the eye. We're gonna basically build the same thing on top. So we're gonna go in with that light brown shade. Next, we're gonna go in with that darker brown shade. I'm gonna place this dark brown halfway all the way to the edge, only because I'm going to brighten up the inner corners. Alright guys, to go ahead and brighten up the inner corner up to the middle of the eye, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. This is new. It's the shade Blue Steel. So I swatched it in my hand and it has pretty good resistance. So we're going to go ahead and build that from the center of the eye to about the inner corner. And once I have that, I want to go back and make sure that I'm blending the edge to that darker brown shade. So I decided to go in and add a little bit of black on the edges just to balance out the eyes. And if you go a little bit too low, go ahead and grab a powder, translucent powder, and go ahead and blend it away. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner. Because I have darker eyes, a smoky shadow can look a little bit heavy, so I want to make sure that I brighten up the inner corner and I add a little bit of glitter just to make sure it balances out the eyes. Alright guys, so this is the second time that I use the NYX glitter, and the first time I used it on my eyelid, it burned. Now this is the second run and I put it in my inner corner and it is burning. So I feel like I don't want to do a third run with this. I'm sad because the one that I've used before is the Urban Decay one, and that is $20 a little bottle, and this one was about $5, so my heart hurts, but I feel like it's not worth the burn. I have extremely sensitive skin, so maybe that's not the issue for you, but right now I'm just like, I don't know. All right, but we're gonna make it through the video, right, for the sake of the beautiful outcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this pink finish with the top gold finish and try to do like a nice balance because there is no silver in this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to wet my brush. For the inner corner, I really like to go in with a super tiny detailed brush and then blend with another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush. Alright guys, so it got a little bit complicated with that color mix, so just to make sure it was bright enough and it was balanced out for the silver kind of effect I'm looking for, I went in with the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlighter, and I just did it dry just over both shades just to make sure it was a silver balance. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put mascara really quick. right, guys, so that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, so that you can tell me what you would like to see next for the prom series and here on my channel. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.